Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Psycho Gold Videos, and today we have another reaction video. Like most of my videos lately, but different things are coming. But for now, we're going to be checking out the recently released trailer to Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay! Now, I don't know anything about this film. I didn't even know that they were making another Suicide Squad animated film. The last one that I watched was Assault on Arkham, which I actually thought was pretty good. Featured Kevin Conroy as Batman, and it did a much better job of showing the personalities of the Suicide Squad than the actual Suicide Squad film did. I actually like the Suicide Squad film, but I don't defend it against anybody who says, that it wasn't what it should have been, or that there weren't things about it that should have been done better. I completely agree with all of the Suicide Squad criticisms. I think that DC reacts too strongly to its negative criticisms, and it ends up going too far the other way. Suicide Squad, the original pitch, by all accounts, would have been a film that I think we all would have liked, and then because of what happened with Batman v Superman's reception, Warner Brothers walked in and basically went, no, take all that heavy stuff out when we want to make it fun and jokey and, nothing too serious. And it's like, but no, just because Batman v Superman wasn't what people wanted doesn't mean that this completely other team didn't nail Suicide Squad. They don't all have to be the same. It is entirely possible to have films made in the same universe but have them target different audiences. Animated universes have been able to do this successfully for a long time now. Certain live action projects have achieved this, but I do not understand why superhero films cannot seem to understand this. You can make stuff in the same universe that shares the same continuity and aim it at different people. You can easily have, over here, a kid-friendly film. Hell, you can even make it a pure kid film that I'm sure will flop hard. But point is, this is aimed at kids, and then over here you have something that's purely aimed at the older audiences. Doesn't mean you have to go all out and make it something like Evil Dead, but you can have them occupy the same universe. You don't have to spend half the film screaming that they're connected. You just have to make them make sense. Things happen all the time in the real world, and we all live in this real world, but I don't know what's going on over the road from me. Films don't have to directly comment on what happened in another film. They just have to address or write in such a way that the two don't have to make sense for them to collide. Biggest problem I had with Suicide Squad the film was the fact that what they were doing was way too big for them. They shouldn't have been going up against a world-ending event. They should have been doing something shady that the government wouldn't want to admit that they were doing, and that's what they used the Suicide Squad for. They should have gone up against other bad guys of their level, or villains that had control of a country, or a corrupt organization, a crime syndicate, something small scale that was serious and caused lots of people lots of harm and damage, but isn't big enough to make someone like Wonder Woman go, why is there a great big shining light in the sky? Maybe I should go investigate that. Because that kind of, anyway. I'm getting way off topic. Let's check out this trailer, see whether or not this animated film is going to fall into the good category or the, oh, it looks just like the film category. Let's find out. Rated R. That's a good start. Bang, 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 bang! I'm mature! Oh, it's Belle Rev again. Oh, Amanda Waller. Oh, adverts. Let's get rid of that. Nice. Oh yes, like as anybody watching this who doesn't know who Harley Quinn or Deadshot is. Oh, Killer Frost. Copperhead. Captain Boomerang. Bronze Tiger. Okay. But this looks scarily like... okay. Vandal Savage.
Find him. I'll slice a year off all your sentences.
I didn't sign up to deal with an immortal butcher.
You didn't sign up for anything.
That's true.
One more thing. This one's off the grid. You'll be dealing with me directly and only me.
Oh, okay. And he has his mask.
Now.
Banshee.
Not even if I said please?
Keep your heads on the mission if you want to keep them on your shoulders.
Oh, okay.
We're being summoned.
So they're still allowed to be bad guys, in inverted commas. Was that the correct... Was that... Ah, there's so much going on, it's hard to keep up. Look for it on Digital Movie or Blu-ray.
You're out. If you're in.
Oh, great. Only 87 more suicide missions to go.
Okay. Kind of mixed feelings. On the one hand, it does actually look good. On the other hand, I can't work out if that's supposed to be a sequel to Assault on Arkham. Yet another reboot where they're forming the Suicide Squad for the first time again, which I really won't like if that's the case. Unless it's like a really short sequence, in which case I won't mind. But the composition of the team looks good, though. I like the fact that they've gone with some different people. I really like the fact that they've included Copperhead, as I haven't really seen Copperhead be in anything in a long time, so that's kind of cool. I'm glad that they went that route, because, yes, like, I'm fairly confident Killer Croc has never been in the Suicide Squad, so his inclusion in the film was always kind of weird to me, when there are other characters that can definitely fit that mold. I'm also really curious about Bronze Tiger. Like, I think most people are probably familiar with Michael J. White's portrayal of him in the Arrow television show, of which he did a pretty good job. And I think he was actually in their version of Suicide Squad before they were told to get rid of the Suicide Squad to make way for the Suicide Squad. Yeah. And yeah, I've just checked, because I would have thought that I'd have heard about it before now, but it is Tara Strong playing Harley Quinn, which is pretty good. She's a good, you know, obviously, it's been a while, I think, since we've had Tara Strong play Harley. I'm just gonna look now. When was the last time she played? Oh, she's... Okay, so I'm wrong. She's been playing her in the Justice League action series. I don't watch that. I have thought about giving it a go, but if you guys have ever seen an episode, feel free to let me know. I mean, it looked very kid-like to me, but it does feature all of the voices that I like from the original Justice League series, and I was stupidly excited for it when it was announced. So I was, you know, I was keeping an eye on it, and then when I saw some of the actual like episodes on trailers and stuff, I was like, maybe not. But yeah, Tara Strong is back. Obviously, for some reason, she didn't reprise her role for Batman and Harley Quinn, which I'm kind of half glad about. Melissa Roach did a pretty good job, but that film was kind of all over the place tonally, which is a real shame, because I was, you know, I really like the fact that they brought Nightwing back and they brought his actor back from Batman the Animated Series. But again, I'm getting off topic. Christian Slater is the voice of Deadshot. I knew I recognized that voice. But everybody else seems to just be good fits for their voices. No one particularly screams out to me. So yeah, we've got another animated film from DC to come along with the Batman Ninja anime. So that should be interesting. What do you guys think about this particular Suicide Squad? I don't think that trailer did a very good job of building hype. I find it interesting that there seem to be points where they were going out of their way to show off that they are going to be like killing people and doing stuff that they shouldn't be as bad guys, which I'm kind of happy about, because that's what they're supposed to do. They're the bad guys, as someone says in a trailer for a different Suicide Squad film. The other thing I'm happy with is that Deadshot has his mask on. I'm sure it'll only be in the action sequences, but at least, you know, they're trying. But it's quite funny, because obviously I went on a little bit of a tangent earlier about the fact that the Suicide Squad was going up against something that's way bigger than they are, and then this one comes along and gives us Vandal Savage, which is like... It looks like it's going to work, because it doesn't look like Vandal's surrounded by really big heavy hitters, which he could be, because he is a heavy hitter. Obviously, if you've watched Young Justice, he's pretty much the leader of all of the villains that are all leaders in their own right. So, and in the Justice League series and in multiple other stories I can think of, you know, he's always a huge threat. But if he's just trying to be the man behind the scenes, and he's got just regular people with guns defending him, then yeah, Suicide Squad story could work. Either way, I'll check it out. I always do. I do think that DC do a good job with their animated films, just like Marvel used to do. before they pretty much gave up on their animated films and went into, well, nothing, and then they obviously started their cinematic universe, and the rest is history. That's it for this particular video, and if you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and that would be amazing! Please leave a comment below letting me know what you think of this new Suicide Squad film that's coming out. What do you think of it? Did you watch the Assault on Arkham? Did you watch the live-action film? Just generally tell me what your thoughts are about Suicide Squad. Heck, discuss the comic books. I'm always happy to discuss comics as well. I don't read Suicide Squad, but that's, again, more to do with time constraints than lack of interest. I pretty much read anything. I'm pretty laid back when it comes to interest in that regards. I'm not really reading any DC comics anymore. But I love the idea of what they've been doing, and the Watchmen and Flashpoint are now technically going to be considered canon, and part of the universe, which is a bit weird. So yeah, please comment below and get the discussion going with other comic book fans and with other DC fans, and we'll just talk. It'd be great. All that remains for me to do is to say that I'm Psycho Gold, and I will see you in my next video. Psycho Gold, out.